you're in sales, high ticket sales, insurance, real estate, coaching, solar, whatever it is, you do some kind of sales. And you've got the product, you have some sort of leads, but your close rate is not where you want it to be. Your confidence kind of wavers. Some days you feel like you're in it, some days you feel like you're out of it, and your income is stuck. Whether that means you're stuck at a few $1,000s or even stuck at $10,000, where some people would dream of, you know there's that next level for you to attain. And you're probably thinking the problem is with lead generation or traffic. It's not. It's you. Let me explain. More specifically, it's your identity around sales. The good thing, though, is that can be changed quite simply. The issue, though, is that it's not something that can be changed just by making a decision or by learning something new, because it's not something you need to do or learn consciously. It's something that you need to learn and reprogram subconsciously. So if you've ever said, I need better leads, they just didn't have the money, I'm not talking to enough qualified people, I don't want to feel pushy, etc., what you're really saying is that you haven't built the internal foundation to handle the tension, to lead with certainty, and to rewire objections in real time. I've trained hundreds of insurance agents. I've trained dozens and dozens and dozens of real estate investors, really across many dozens of different industries, people from all over, creatives, six-figure business owners, seven-figure entrepreneurs, eight-figure business owners, and everywhere in between, the average person that knows nothing about sales. And what I've learned is that a lot of these people now earn more in a week than they used to earn in a month by doing a few simple shifts. And most of them had the same root issue before they got results. They were unconsciously sabotaging their sales because of their subconscious identity, being misaligned with the closer they were trying to become. And you know what that looks like. You shrink when someone challenges your price and you go just to drop the price to try to make them happy. You freeze when they say, I need to think about it, and you don't want to be too pushy, so you let them think about it, and you know they never think about it and call you back. You just lose the sale. And you avoid follow-up because you don't want to feel like you're annoying or you're being pushy or you're forcing them to make a decision. And a lot of times you even feel like, would this person really buy this? Is this even worth it? You're not standing in the true confidence of your product or your service. And no, this is not just about, let's get confident. That's garbage. This is about reprogramming the beliefs that are running your sales calls and your life before you ever even speak. Because every time you show up with doubt, fear, hesitation, disbelief, or a fear of rejection, your tone drops, your voice wavers, you get a little bit shaky, you start to contract and close down, your posture shifts, your pitch weakens, and the prospect, I promise you they feel it. If you even feel like it's 1% there, they're reading on your subconscious cues. Maybe your eyes start to look around, or you start to look down, or you have to clear your throat. People sense this, and it makes them feel not at ease to make a decision, even if you're saying all the right words, because they don't buy from your script. They buy from your certainty. I'm going to say that again. They don't buy from your script. They don't even really buy the product or the service. They buy from your buy-in with your certainty. And if your nervous system isn't trained to hold certainty, you're going to lose the call. You're going to lose a prospect. You're going to get a lot of, this sounds great, let me think about it. And there's nothing to think about. It means you have not given them something proper to actually make the decision. And I know this because I've been there. And I started my sales career about a decade ago knowing nothing about sales, but I knew that every single person I spoke to did not want to buy anything from me. And then it developed to where I was a top producing person at every single company that I worked at. Then I became a manager, learning a whole new set of skills and seeing a whole new array of why people struggled. And it developed the last about 7-8 years. Now my ability to identify exactly why salespeople struggle, and more importantly, help them shift these beliefs, these strategies, these identities around sales, finances, money, and their brain, to now they just learn how to sell with ease. And it's not from doing any sort of like just affirmations in the mirror or you can do this, believe in yourself. It's not positive thinking. I've built sales teams from scratch, from 2 people to doing hundreds of thousands of dollars a month with a certain sales team. And I've trained hundreds of insurance agents, entrepreneurs, closers in every arena. Here's how I've watched the fastest transformations. And it has not came down from them getting new leads or new products, but from internal rewiring. You don't need another, YouTube video, to be honest. You don't. I'm just going to remind you of something you already know. You don't even need me. You just need a mirror. All I'm going to be is a mirror that's going to reflect back to you something that you've maybe been avoiding looking at or not knowing where to look. So you need someone who can sit with you, who can hear your call recordings, who can say, hey, John, here's exactly the reason why you are struggling, man. You said this, say this instead. The prospect said this, you answered it this way, which created more fear in their mind about X. They had an objection about this, you said this, but you didn't really overcome the real root of that limiting belief or the fear that they actually had. Here's why you lost the call. So you need someone who's able to rip your patterns out at the root. That's exactly what we do at the master practitioner level. We learn how to find the root cause of whatever it is that you're struggling with and rip it out to replace it with a new empowering belief, decision, or identity. Okay. Obviously, you need the reps, you need conditioning, but you need someone who's not afraid to look at you directly like this and say, hey, here is why you're struggling. Here's what's going to happen if you don't fix that. So this is what I do with all of my one-to-one clients. I do it the best that I can in a larger setting when I'm doing one-to-many, like in one of my courses, or if I'm doing a live workshop. But specifically, the one-to-one is where the magic happens. And this is specifically for salespeople who are absolutely ready to kill that old version of what's not working and step into the new version of what is. To be honest, this is not for someone who is brand new at sales. This is not for someone who thinks, oh, maybe sales is what I should get into. This is someone who knows how much money you can make in sales, and you're ready and willing to invest in yourself to get my live guidance, feedback, coaching, and direction to help you and to partner with you, not just to teach you theory or technique, but to work specifically with what is holding you back and reprogram and reshift that. Because I've done it for myself, but more importantly, I've replicated it and done it for hundreds of other people, again, across so many different platforms. So overall, what we're going to learn is we're going to show you how to lead a call from start to finish, exactly how to show up with authority, how to position yourself as being the expert, and how to guide them along that journey with whatever you're selling, how to spot the objections before they ever even show up, and how to control the emotional temperature of that conversation and of every room that you walk into so you can dominate that. Overall, this is going to teach you how to close with conviction and not neediness. A lot of people close or sell with neediness. So in our work together, I'm going to help you break down your live sales calls. I'm going to show you my live sales calls so you can hear exactly what I do and how I do it line by line. We're going to run live role plays together, and we are not going to stop until you get amazing at what you do to ensure that you're going to have a great outcome from it, not with some high pressure objections or sales techniques, but with real mindset shifts that allow you to understand not just what to say, how to say it through a very, very powerful training on tonality. But even deeper than that, why to say it by teaching sales psychology. You see, there's layers. A lot of people teach on the script. Here's what to do, here's what to say, but you don't know how to say it. We're going to break down the very important factors of tonality, of body language, of physiology, of nonverbal cues, and then the sales psychology of why we're actually saying it. So you don't just know what to do, but you know when to do it and how to do it. And that stuff's fun. And we're going to rewire the subconscious beliefs that are, to be very honest, costing you thousands or tens of thousands, or for some of you, hundreds of thousands of dollars a year by being held back. So think about it. It's important to realize this stuff. What is it actually costing you? If you're closing about 20% of your calls and you should be closing 40%, you're in high ticket sales, you're leaving 6 figures a year on the table by not knowing this. If your energy is leaky on the pitch and you don't know exactly where it is, you're losing conviction halfway through, or maybe there's just one part, and this happens all the time, guys, of your script that you could get better at, or of your sales process where you're losing people. If we just implement something to help you in that one part, that can be a few extra clients sold per month, and based on whatever your offer is, that could be life-changing for a lot of people. So if you can't ask the hard questions because you're afraid to make people feel uncomfortable, you're never going to lead. You're always going to chase people down with your follow-up that's not going to close. And if you don't fix it, you're going to just stay in that loop. Why won't they buy? Maybe it's just the market. Maybe I'm not meant for this. Maybe it's meant for someone else. Success is not meant for me. That's false. We just need to teach you exactly how to do things and when to do them. You if you're watching this still through, you're meant for this. A lot of people have probably already clicked off this video. A lot of people could have been offended with how direct I'm being. This is not for me. Maybe I need something that's a little bit more entry level. But if you're watching this, you are meant for this video. The issue is you're just not built for it yet. I'm going to help you rebuild it. And again, not by teaching you anything that's going to allow you to become a different person. It's already inside of you. I'm going to help bring that greatness out within you and develop a strong, empowered version that's able to close confidently. But the person, the guy or the girl that is there, it's closer than you already think, because again, it's just a few small shifts we're going to make that create a big ripple effect. Because when you finally get this dialed in, sales stops feeling like effort or like I'm taking something, or man, I got to do this today. But it starts to get actually fun connecting with people, changing their lives through your product or your service. And it becomes instinctual to where you're not thinking about what do I need to do or how do I do it, but it's just second nature, a part of you, like learning how to drive. Now, a lot of us are driving, we're on TikTok, Instagram, on the phone with the other hand. So we're just doing it without even thinking about it. You're going to walk into your calls and into every room that you step into with calm certainty. You're going to control the tempo and allow yourself to feel like you're in charge. You're not going to chase leads. You're going to command attention, and you're not going to be wishing for closes anymore. You're going to expect them. That is a powerful version to step into when you expect the close. And the craziest part is that once your sales identity changes, everything else in your life upgrades as well. Your relationships, your friendships, you being able to be at a hotel and ask for a discount or ask for an upgraded room, everything in life becomes open by your ability to effectively communicate. And overall, you're going to transfer the belief that you're holding internally in your heart to come now into your mind and into your words. Romans 12:2 says, do not conform to the pattern of this world, but be transformed by the renewing of your mind. When you can renew your mind and your identity and your belief system, that loop slowly starts to slow down and then go the other way, to start believing it in a whole new direction for yourself. And that version of you, I promise you, it does exist. And my passion is to bring that out of you. So if you're a salesperson, a professional in any capacity, in real estate, in insurance, you're an entrepreneur, and you're ready to do the work, not just hear about more theory or, yes, help me feel good, Cody, be a cheerleader. It's not me. I'm sorry. It's not me. But if you're ready to do the real work and change who you are at the deepest level, book a call in the link below, and it'd be my honor, my pleasure to help you. It's not for everyone. We're going to have a call to make sure it's a good fit. But if it is, this investment's going to help you become a whole different salesperson that you never thought was possible. And you're going to do it with ease, not by forcing someone, and it's going to feel aligned. Check out the link below, book a call with me. Talk to you soon.